Today we will discuss last topic of calculus of complex functions, and in this topic we will discuss evaluation of real definite integrals. For different type of problems we will study. Okay. First one is by integration around a unit circle. Around a unit circle. Okay. And second one is by integration around a small semicircle. Okay. This unit circle, right, and a small semicircle. Small semicircle. Third one is by integration around a rectangular contour like this. Okay. And by indenting the contour having poles on the real axis. Suppose this one is a real axis, right? This one is a curve, this and this. Suppose here we have pole, so indent this pole out of this. So function is analytic within this region. Okay. So we will discuss these four type of problems. Okay. So if the residue theorem provides a simple and elegant method for evaluating many important definite integrals of real variables, and some of these are illustrated below. So first one is integration around the unit circle. How can we solve these type of problems, right? So consider the integral of the type 0 to 2 pi function of sine theta cos theta d theta. Clear? So we are going to evaluate this type of definite integral, right, of a rational function of cos theta and sine theta, where this function f, this integrand, is a real rational function of sine theta and cos theta, and is finite in the interval 0 to 2 pi, and is finite in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Now, for evaluating these type of problems, set e raised to power eta theta is equal to z. Clear? So this integral can be evaluated by setting e raised to power eta theta is equal to z. So when you substitute e raised to power eta theta is equal to z here, then this type of integral, real integral, is converted into complex line integral. Okay? This one is a real definite integral. Clear? So when we set e raised to power eta theta is equal to z, then this type of integral is converted into a complex line integrals, right? So thus by substituting z is equal to e raised to power eta theta, we observed that a real definite integral can be reduced to a complex line integrals. Now question is, how can we substitute all these values? Okay? So since we know z is equal to, setting this z is equal to e raised to power eta theta, then dz is equal to eta e raised to power eta theta d theta, so that d theta is equal to dz over eta z. Okay. Also calculate this sin z or cos z. Okay. So sin theta is e raised to power eta theta minus e raised to power minus eta theta divided by 2 eta. Now substitute this value here, so we obtain sin theta is 1 over 2 eta z minus 1 over z. And cos theta, we know e raised to power eta theta plus e raised to power minus eta theta divided by 2. Substitute this value, so we obtain 1 over 2 z plus 1 over z. So as theta varies from 0 to 2 pi, as theta varies from 0 to 2 pi, complete circle, okay, then z moves once around the unit circle in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay. Now substituting all these values here, okay, 0 to 2 pi function of sin theta cos theta d theta, when we substitute, this sin theta is equal to this cos theta is equal to this, and d theta is equal to dz over eta z. Now this whole result is a function of fz and dz as it is. Okay. So when we substitute, when we set z is equal to e raised to power eta theta, then this real definite integral is converted into the complex line integrals, where fz is a rational function of z and c is unit circle, magnitude of z is equal to 1. Okay. So that is the integral on the right can be evaluated by using residue theorem. So when we calculate this result, as usual, use residue theorem, right? Find the poles or singularities, and then use the concept of residue theorem. What is residue theorem? This integral f z dz is equal to 2 pi I into sum of the residues at the singular points. So, integral on the right side, this right side can be evaluated by using residue theorem, and the integral is equal to 2 pi I times the sum of the residues at these poles of f z which are within C. Okay. Now, using this concept, okay, evaluate this type of problem. Okay. So, by integrating around a unit circle, evaluate 0 to 2 pi cos 3 theta over 5 minus 4 cos theta d theta. Solve this type of real definite integral. Clear? So, we have given this integral. Okay. This integral can be evaluated by setting e raised power eta theta is equal to z. So, when we substitute z is equal to e raised power eta theta, dz is equal to this, and d theta is equal to dz over eta z. Now, and calculate cos theta and cos 3 theta like this way. So, cos theta is 1 over z, z plus 1 over z, and cos 3 theta is 1 over 2 e raised power 3 eta theta plus e raised power minus 3 eta theta. That can be written as 1 over 2 z cube plus 1 over z cube. Okay. Now, substitute all these values. Reason is we need cos 3 theta and cos theta. So, calculate cos theta as well as cos 3 theta. Okay. So, substitute all these values, then we obtain this integral. Substitute all these values, we obtain this integral. Substitute all these values, okay, here, right, and simplify, we obtain minus 1 over 2 eta integral C over C z 6 plus 1 divided by z cube 2z minus 1 z minus 2 dz. Clear? And this bracketed term is nothing but this. This bracketed term is nothing but integral over C f z dz. Function of this can be written like this way. Okay, this can be written like this way. So, 1 over 2 eta minus as it is, where C is the unit circle, magnitude of z is equal to 1. अब देखिए, अब इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना आपने, और ये मेथड आपने ऑलरेडी रेसिड्यू थ्योरम में कर रखा हुआ है. ठीक है, इसके पोल्स कैलकुलेट करिए, उनका ऑर्डर देखिए, अकॉर्डिंगली रेसिड्यू कैलकुलेट करिए. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर z माइनस 0 क्यूब, so z is equal to 0 is a pole of order 3, right? So z is equal to 1 over 2 is a pole of order 1, and z is equal to plus 2 is a pole of order 2. और ये लोकेशन देखिए, ये सर्कल जो है इससे बाहर ये पोल्स एग्जिस्ट करते हैं या अंदर पोल एग्जिस्ट करते हैं. अकॉर्डिंगली सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम्स. ओके, सो नाउ एफ जेड हैज ए पोल ऑफ ऑर्डर 3 at z is equal to 0, order 3 at z is equal to 0, and simple poles at z is equal to 1 by 2 and z is equal to 2. So unit circle means magnitude of z is equal to 1. This means minus 1 less than z less than 1. So like this, okay, like this. So minus 1 and plus 1. Now z is equal to this 1 by 2, 1 this point lying within this closed curve C, z is equal to, so this outside, okay, z is equal to 0 inside. So only these two poles lies within the circle C, and residue at this point is 0. Okay, so calculate the residues at z is equal to 1 by 2. Residue of this function at z is equal to 1 by 2. Clear? Okay. Now substitute, use the formula for calculating the residue. Limit z tend to 1 by 2, z minus 1 by 2 fz. Okay. So substitute all these values, clear, and then find the results, and we obtain minus 65 over 24. So using the formula for evaluating the residue of the function, okay, when we have a z is equal to 1 by 2 is a pole of order 1, simple pole, then how can we evaluate the residue? So according to that formula, we obtain minus 65 over 24. Now similarly, calculate residue of this function at z is equal to 0. Clear? Z is equal to 0, but here order is 3. Order is 3, so use this formula. 1 over n minus 1 factorial, d n minus 1 over d z n minus 1, z minus 0 power n f z. Now, here n is equal to 3. So, when you substitute all these results, okay, so this d square over dz square, this term, okay, differentiate this whole result, okay, and then we obtain finally we obtain 21 over 8. okay. तो ये पूरी कैलकुलेशन आपने करनी है, राइट, और फिर चेक करना है कि ये 21 over 8 आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है. बाकी की कैलकुलेशन सिंपल है, ठीक है ना. एक बार आपने ये 2 बार आपने डिफरेंशिएट करना है. जब एक बार कर लोगे तो आपका रिजल्ट इस टाइप से आ जाएगा. ओके, वी ऑब्टेन दिस टाइप ऑफ रिजल्ट. ओके, now next, therefore I is equal to minus 1 over 2 iota 2 pi I residue of the function at z is equal to 1 by 2 plus residue of the function at z is equal to 0. So, substitute both these values, okay, minus 65 over 24 and 21 over 8, clear, and finally we obtain pi over 12. So, this means that with the help of residue theorem, we can evaluate real different integrals, okay, complicated real different integrals, and we have solved this type of problem where we applied this residue theorem, and using the concept of residue and main formula of residue theorem, we evaluate this integral and finally we obtain pi over 12. Now, second type of problem, integration around a small semicircle. Okay. Suppose we are going to evaluate this type of integral, minus infinity to infinity f(x) dx. Okay. Such an integral for which an interval of integration is not finite is called improper integral. Improper integral, and it has the meaning minus infinity to infinity f(x) dx is equal to limit a tend to infinity a to 0 integral f(x) dx plus limit b tend to infinity 0 to b f(x) dx. Okay. The expression of the right side is called Cauchy principal value of the integral. Now, if both the limits exist, we may couple the two independent roots to minus infinity and plus infinity, and then we can write this type of integral like minus infinity to infinity f(x) dx is equal to limit r tend to infinity minus r to plus r f(x) dx. Then we can write this type of result. Okay. Now, solve this type of problem. Okay. By using the previous slide concept, okay, solve this integral problem. This one is a real definite integral, that one is improper integral, right. Now, first step is replace this x by z. Okay. Integral over c z square dz over z square plus 1 z square plus 4 is equal to integral over c fz dz. So, first step is replace this x by z, right. Now, c is the contour consisting of the semicircle CR of radius r together with the part of real axis minus r2 plus r as shown in figure. ठीक है. तो आपका यहाँ पर जो क्लोज्ड कर्व है वो ये पार्ट है. क्लोज्ड कर्व आपका ये है, दिस वन इज द क्लोज्ड कर्व. ओके. सो C is the contour consisting of semicircle CR of radius r, of radius this r together with the part of the real axis, together with the part of this axis, okay, minus r2 plus r. Now, on this domain evaluate this integral problem. Okay. Now, fz has a simple pole at z is equal to plus minus iota, z is equal to plus minus 2 iota, for which z is equal to iota and 2 iota lie inside C. Obviously, if you see here we have poles, z square plus 1 is equal to 0, evaluate the value of z, and z square is equal to 4, evaluate the value of z. So, we obtain z is equal to plus minus iota and z is equal to plus minus 2 iota. तो देखिए z is equal to plus iota, तो जब मैं प्लस आइटा की बात कर रहा हूं तो z is equal to प्लस आइटा आपका यहां आएगा. ओके, यहां कहीं आएगा. क्लियर. और माइनस आइटा नीचे तो है ही नहीं, आपको यहीं पे इवेल्युएट करना है. सो आउट ऑफ दीज 4 पोल्स, राइट, वी हैव ओनली 2 पोल्स विद इन lie inside C, z is equal to iota and 2 iota lie inside C, that is the upper half of the z plane. Then by residue theorem, what happened? Integral over C fz dz is equal to 2 pi I residue fi plus residue f2I. And solve these two residues. This one is this one, use this formula, okay, and find the residue, okay, and substitute here, you will get pi over 3. So this integral fz dz is equal to pi over 3, okay, but this integral is equal to minus r to r fx dx plus integral over cr fz dz. ठीक है, ये रियल एक्सिस के ऊपर है, सो एफ एक्स डी एक्स ही आएगा. ये आपका कम्प्लेक्स प्लेन के ऊपर है, तो ये एफ जेड डी जेड आएगा. क्लियर? सी, जब हम इसके ऊपर बात करेंगे तो ये रियल एक्सिस है, ये आपका इमेजिनरी एक्सिस है. तो ये जो सी आर है, ये आपका ये है. क्लियर? सो हियर वी राइट इंटीग्रल ओवर सी आर एफ जेड डी जेड. नाउ इसकी वैल्यू पाई बाई 3 है. नाउ द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस रिजल्ट इज पाई बाई 3. क्लियर? So as r tend to infinity, it becomes minus infinity to plus infinity fx dx, and that result we require, okay, and we show that when r tend to infinity, this integral tends to 0. Now so let r tend to infinity as to show that the second integral of third vanishes. अगर हम ये प्रूव कर दें कि ये जैसे ही आप लिमिट लोगे ये इंटीग्रल 0 है, ठीक है, तो आपका ये जो वैल्यू है माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू प्लस इन्फिनिटी, व्हेन यू टेक r टेंड टू इन्फिनिटी, दैट बिकम्स पाई ओवर 3 which is obtained here. Okay, then you can say that the integral value of this problem is pi over 3. Now for any point on CR as magnitude of z tend to infinity, fz can be written like this way. Okay, and this one decreases and tends to 0, whereas the length of CR increases with z. Okay, this means consequently limit magnitude of z tend to 0, integral over CR f z dz is equal to 0. Clear? Hence from 1, 2 and 3 we obtain integral minus infinity to infinity x square dx over x square plus 1 x square plus 4 is equal to pi by 3. तो आपका वही आंसर आएगा जो इस इंटीग्रल का, इस कम्प्लेक्स इंटीग्रल का जो आंसर आ रहा है. ओके, दिस कम्प्लेक्स इंटीग्रल इज डिवाइडेड इनटू, ओके, दिस होल रीजन इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 2 पार्ट्स. फर्स्ट वन इज माइनस r2 प्लस r and second part is around CR. Okay, and around CR this term is 0 as per this discussion. Okay, so when this limit, this integral is 0, okay, then we conclude that minus infinity to plus infinity this function dx is equal to pi by 3. तो इस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम को आपको ऐसे डील करना है जहां लिमिट्स जो है 0 to 2 पाई ना होकर के माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू प्लस इन्फिनिटी दे रखी हुई है. ओके, सो वी कैन सॉल्व दिस टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम लाइक दिस वे. नाउ थर्ड टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम, इंटीग्रेशन अराउंड रेक्टेंगुलर कंटूर्स. सो हियर इवेल्युएट integral minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to power ax divided by e raised to power x plus 1 dx and a in between 0 to 1 around a suitable contour. तो ये आपकी चॉइस है. क्लियर? आपने सुटेबल कंटूर कैसे ले लेना है. ठीक है, ये दिस x एक्सिस, दिस y एक्सिस, दिस पॉइंट इज r0, दिस पॉइंट इज माइनस r0, दिस पॉइंट इज प्लस r2 पाई एंड दिस पॉइंट इज माइनस r2 पाई. दिस वन इज ए कंटूर एंड दिस पॉइंट इज पाई आइटा ऊपर इमेजिनरी एक्सिस के ऊपर, और ये आपका रियल एक्सिस है. ओके, सो कंसीडर दिस, आपने क्या करना है, x को z में रिप्लेस करना है. सो इंटीग्रल ओवर c e raised power az डिवाइडेड बाय e raised power z plus 1 dz, and that can be written as integral over c fz dz, where c is the rectangle abcd. So a b c d, clear, with vertices at r0, r2 pi, minus r2 pi and minus r0, r being positive. So here fz has infinite poles given by e raised power z, denominator e raised power z plus 1 is equal to 0, means e raised power z is equal to minus 1, minus 1 is e raised power 2n plus 1 pi iota. This means z is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi iota, where n is equal to 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3. Okay, so we get infinite number of poles of this function, right? Now out of these poles we have only this pole pi iota, we have only this pole pi iota which lying within this closed contour. Okay, so the only pole inside the rectangular is z is equal to plus pi iota. Okay, now then calculate the residue using this method. Okay, so hence by residue theorem, this integral fz dz is equal to 2 pi iota residue at f pi I, residue of the function at z is equal to pi I. So 2 pi I, so calculate the residue using this formula. Okay, using this formula. So we obtain ultimately this value minus 2 pi iota e raised power a pi I, and e raised power pi iota is equal to minus 1, right. So due to this reason we obtain this type of result. Now how can we evaluate the required integral? Now integral over C fz dz is equal to integral ab fz dz plus integral over bc, integral over cd, integral over da. Okay, so इंटीग्रल ओवर ए बी, तो ए बी में क्या होगा, अब आप देखिएगा अलोंग ए बी जेड इज इक्वल टू आर प्लस आइटा वाई. ओके, अलोंग बी सी जेड इज इक्वल टू एक्स प्लस 2 पाई आई, अलोंग सी डी जेड इज इक्वल टू माइनस आर प्लस आइटा वाई, एंड अलोंग डी ए जेड इज इक्वल टू एक्स. Okay, substitute all these values here. Okay, substitute all these results here. You will get integral 0 to 2 pi f r plus iota y iota dy, integral r to minus r f x plus 2 pi I dx, 2 pi to 0 minus function of minus r plus iota y iota dy plus integral minus r to r f x dx. Okay, and this one is use the definition of f x. Okay, so we obtain integral over c f z dz is equal to iota integral 0 to 2 pi as it is e raised to power a r plus iota y divided by e raised to power r plus iota y plus 1 dy. Okay, so this integral is this. Similarly, substitute all these things here and we obtain this type of result. So we have 4 integrals. Clear? Now solve these 4 integrals, but this first integral and third integral. Okay, so as r tend to infinity, the first and third integral, this first and third integral approach 0. अब आपको ये 0 कैसे अप्रोच करता है इसको थोड़ा सा प्रूव करना पड़ेगा. Clear? And then further step is very simple, right? So here for any two complex number we know for z1 z2, z1 magnitude is greater than equal to z2 if then z1 plus z2 magnitude is greater than equal to z1 magnitude minus z2 magnitude, and magnitude of e raised power r plus iota y plus 1 is greater than e raised power r minus 1, and e raised power a r plus iota y is equal to e raised power a r. Okay, so when we substitute this previous result, then this magnitude is less than e raised power a r over e raised power r minus 1, which tends to 0 as r tend to infinity. Similarly, third integral, okay, this one is the first integral, third integral also tends to 0 as r tend to infinity. So first and third integral by virtue of this fact, okay, this tends to 0. So as r tend to infinity, since the first and third integrals approaches to 0, we obtain integral over c f z dz is equal to minus e raised to power 2 a pi I integral this plus integral this. Now this term common, so we obtain 1 minus e raised to power 2 a pi I and integral minus infinity to 0 and minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to power ax over e raised to power x plus 1 dx. Now from 1 and 3, okay, so we obtain ultimately we obtain this result is equal to 2 pi I e raised to power a pi I, and from this just simplify we obtain this pi, and again this result is sin a pi, so integral same is equal to pi. So this means that minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to power ax over e raised to power x plus 1 dx is equal to pi divided by sin this ax. Okay, so in this way you can evaluate these type of integrals by using a suitable contour. Okay, now last type of problem is by intending the contour having poles on the real axis. अगर real axis के ऊपर आपका कोई pole exist करता है तो उसको इस ढंग से तैयार करो कॉची थ्योरम अप्लाई करने के लिए कि उस पोल को बाहर निकाल दो. ठीक है, वो आप किसी भी इंडेंट बना करके उसको बाहर निकाल सकते हो। ओके, so far we have considered such cases in which there is a pole, there is no pole on the real axis. When integrand has a simple pole on the real axis, we delete it from the region by indenting the contour, that is by drawing a small semicircle having the pole for the center. The method will be clear from the following examples. Okay, so we have one example, 0 to infinity sin mx over x dx when m is greater than 0. So here x is equal to 0, when we convert x to z, so z is equal to 0 is a pole. Okay, so since mx sin mx is the imaginary part of e raised to power eta mx, okay, then we consider this type of integral. Then at last equating the real and imaginary parts, you will get the required result. Okay, so integral over c e raised to power m eta z over z dx is equal to integral over c f z dz, where c consists of number one the real axis, this real axis, then this cr, then minus r to minus capital R to minus small r, और यहाँ पर आपका पोल है तो आपने इसको एक छोटा कर्व दे दिया. ओके, c small r. Okay, c small r, where this magnitude of z is this and here magnitude is capital R. तो आपका रियल एक्सिस के ऊपर पोल एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, z इज इक्वल टू 0, ये आपका रियल एक्सिस के ऊपर पोल एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, तो इसको हमने बाहर कर दिया है. अब देखिए ये जो रीजन है, इस रीजन के ऊपर आपका फंक्शन एनालिटिक है, इस रीजन के ऊपर आपका फंक्शन जो है वो एनालिटिक है, और इस रीजन के ऊपर अगर ये एनालिटिक है तो आप कॉची थ्योरम अप्लाई कर सकते हो. ओके, सो बाय कॉची थ्योरम वी कैन ऑब्टेन R2 plus R fx dx. ओके, इस फिगर को देखते रहिए. ओके, R2 plus R fx dx प्लस इंटीग्रल CR fz dz, तो यहाँ fx dx लगेगा क्योंकि ये रियल एक्सिस पे बात हो रही है. नाउ CR ये इमेजिनरी में जा रहा है तो fz dz प्लस माइनस R2 minus R fx dx plus integral CR fz dz is equal to 0. So by Cauchy theorem, this result is equal to 0. Clear? Because the function is analytic within these two semicircles. Okay, so since fz has no singularity inside C, its only singular point being a simple pole at z is equal to 0, which has been deleted by drawing small circle CR, then we have by Cauchy theorem this result is equal to 0. Now putting z is equal to r e raised to power eta theta in the integral over CR, यहाँ पर आपने इसकी वैल्यू को सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है. So this integral, okay, this integral is equal to integral over CR e raised to power eta m z over z dz is equal to 0 to pi e raised to power eta m r cos theta plus eta sin theta divided by r e raised to power eta theta. Okay, and r eta e raised to power eta theta d theta. So when you calculate, we obtain this type of result. Okay, and since this e raised to power, this magnitude is equal to this, which is less than equal to e raised to power minus mr sin theta. Okay, therefore this integral over CR fz dz is smaller than 0 to pi e raised to power minus mr sin theta d theta, which is equal to 2 times 0 to pi by 2 e raised to power minus mr sin theta d theta. Okay, use this concept. Okay, this less than equal to 1. Okay, then also sin theta over theta continuously decreases from 1 to 2 over pi as theta increases from 0 to pi by 2. Then this magnitude of integral over CR is smaller than this integral, which is when you solve, okay, we obtain this minus pi over mr e raised to power minus 2 mr theta over pi 0 to pi by 2, and simplify, and finally you will get this tends to 0. So integral over CR ultimately in this problem tends to 0. Similarly on CR, C small r, okay, calculate this integral and you will find this integral is equal to minus eta pi as r tend to 0. So one integral tends to 0. Okay, so this integral over this integral tend to 0, and over this integral result is minus eta pi. Okay, minus eta pi, and as r tend to 0, capital R tend to infinity, we get from 1. वी गेट फ्रॉम 1। तो क्या क्या वैल्यू आएगी, 0 टू इन्फिनिटी एफ एक्स डी एक्स, वो तो आएगा 0 टू इन्फिनिटी है, ठीक है, प्लस 0, ये वैल्यू 0 आ गई, फिर माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू 0 एफ एक्स डी एक्स आ जाएगा, और ये जो थर्ड वैल्यू है ये आपकी यहां आ गई, इज इक्वल टू 0। और इन दोनों को आप कंबाइन कर दो तो आपका रिजल्ट आएगा माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू प्लस इन्फिनिटी एफ एक्स डी एक्स इज इक्वल टू आइटा पाई। Clear? And now equate the now this result is equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to power iota mx over x dx is equal to iota pi. Okay, and equating the imaginary parts from both sides. Okay, so when we equate the imaginary parts on both sides, we get this pi over phi. Similarly, when you equate the real part, you will get result is 0. Okay, so here this one is iota pi. Okay, 0 plus iota pi. So when you equate real part, we get this integral value is 0, and when you equate imaginary part, you will get result is pi by 2. Okay, तो ये 0 ये माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू इन्फिनिटी है, तो आप इसको 0 टू इन्फिनिटी कर सकते हैं, 0 टू इन्फिनिटी। ओके, जब 0 टू इन्फिनिटी करोगे तो डिवाइड बाई 2 आप यहाँ पे आ जाएगा। सो इन दिस वे सॉल्व दीज टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स, ओके, वेयर we can apply residue theorem for evaluating the real definite type of integrals. Okay, and this completes the this topic, calculus of this complex functions. Okay, so this whole topic, calculus of complex this complex functions, have divided into two parts. First one is complex numbers and its applications, and we have already prepared 6-7 videos. Okay, and in this topic where we discuss the calculus of complex functions, we have already recorded 8-9 videos. Okay, तो आप इन सारे वीडियोस को आप देख सकते हो और अपना कंसेप्ट जो है वो क्लियर कर सकते हो। ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच। ओके।